has invested her savings in the business, and she currently running a shop, and she goes for work as well, since she has taken some loans and she wants to pay it, and she can't completely rely on shop's profit. She's working and as well as she's running a business.
Yeah, I have eaten ice cream 3 times from the shop, so I have contributed to that business.
You have
Yeah.
contributed.
Guys, if you got any questions, please put forward, ask. Don't feel shy.
Ma'am, as a employer, so if you're working in a some other company under, okay, so is it going to affect in the future while doing the ITR filing and all? So actually nowadays people are agreementing while they're releasing the offer letters. So you have to be work for the company. You should not work for the different companies. So when you are starting your own business, whether it's going to affect to your business either job.
So, yeah. See, I'm working in accounting firm. So for me, there is a lot of restrictions. But the company name is in my mom's name. So it's legally not in our name. It is in our, like my mother's name. So since it's in mother's name, they can't question us. And we are not working in the working hours. Basically, we'll make sure that working hours is dedicated for the company. We want to work our personal jobs. But after completing the working hours, only we'll be working in our personal jobs. So legally, if you want to move, you can't keep the company in your name. You have to have it in other name, as there is a technical aspects with the company's policies and stuff. So for that reason, we are not keeping it in our name.
Thank you, ma'am.
Moonlighting, right?
Moonlighting is different. Moonlighting is
Working
you'll be
somewhere.
working for one company and you'll be working for another company as well.
It is sunlighting then.
No, it's not sunlighting. It's not at all in my name, and you can proceed with
No lights then.
no lights. See, eventually, see, if my father is having his own company, he's running a business, I can't, if they tell you I can't be an employee, then it's not right. It's in my father's name, not my mother's. I'm not fully involved, right? They
Yeah.
knew the detail. For example, for me and all, if my dad is working or my mom is having a business, we have to enroll it in a particular portal. They knew it. But since it's in their name, they don't have any issue. And also, if you're doing any investment in some companies, we have to get the permission from our company. Then only I can make an investment in that particular company. Because as is a auditing firm, we can't just like that go and invest in company, as we are working with the big players and we get to know them, their company performance. So they don't like leave us like we can invest any company. No, it's not the case. We need to first get the company's approval to invest in that particular company. So all these restrictions we have. So we need to balance neutrally where we don't get any legal aspects issues.
One more question to you, madam. So can you
Hmm.
find out the shortcomings, or maybe we can call them like weaknesses, or maybe something that Indians lack when it comes to marketing their own products and services?
It differs to place to place. For example, if you take Bangalore, Bangalore is a crowd who try new things a lot. If you're launching something new, eventually people grab, and the age is like 18 to 35 years old people are more in Bangalore compared to other ages. So when the young peoples are there will be a lot of different mindsets, idea. They will try to check out new products and stuff. But when you are launching a company in an area, in urban, rural area and all, the crowd will be like around mostly after 40. Very less people will be around 18 to 35. Most of the people will be moving out for their job, studies, and these things. So first thing we have to keep it in mind is our surrounding. Surrounding is more important because what kind of service and product you are coming up should adopt to the surrounding. If it is not adopting to the surrounding, then any marketing, anything, there is a chance of failing. But a good marketing person, they'll tell they can do it. Um, they can do it, but initially it will be too hard to make the people to come to that particular mindset. For example, if it is a urban rural area and I'm launching a new product, same thing. If I go and keep an ice cream shop over there, it will be a very normal thing for them. They don't even come and try. I have to market for that thing itself, like the taste is good, and I have to give testimonials, real client testimonials, so that the people believe and come inside the this one, the shop. So that's what I can do it in like in my hometown locality. But when you come to Bangalore, if a new shop is coming up, immediately people come and check how is it. They themselves give feedbacks to their friends, and they themselves tell it's not good, that is good, this is good. So this is like a crowd which tries new. So these are the difference.
Yeah. When you see Bangalore, for example, BTM layout,
Mhm.
Kormangla, so
Mhm.
these areas are known as startup hubs. So
Mhm.
there they say more than 11,000 startups are there, and every week a new startup is popping up there. And the culture there and the people there, they're like hot blood, like try everything new, and bring something new. Whether it is going to be successful or a failure, that is secondary. But they have the mindset like let's do something new, and they have crazy ideas. So when it comes to other side, people are doubtful even to try whatever they get in their mind. Whether it those people think like whether it will be successful, it will be failure. They overthink a lot about the consequences and the future of what they're going to do. Than the crowd which is staying in BTM and Kormangla, because there may be failures, there may be hundreds of startups going flop. But still, we should appreciate their energy, their thoughts to just start something and run it, because that will give lot much experience to them to if they want to start something else in the future. At the same time, the crowd there appreciates, crowd gathers, crowd discusses and supports the culture there. For example, why they call America like the land of opportunities, because people try to do something new. Same way in Bangalore, this area is considered like the startup hub, or maybe the place where startups boom because of the mindset of the people there. And yeah, people create a kind of culture there. I would say people of culture, startup culture there. That's why in India also Bangalore is considered like the hub of startup. This is the main reason, right? Otherwise, most of the people will overthink whether it will happen or not happen, how to do it, because they are surrounded by people those who are not done anything. And when they're surrounded by those people, definitely they will have 100% doubt. And the people those who are around them, they also will not help them, support them, and they also look in suspicion whether it's going to work or not. And sometimes they also are jealous because we are not doing anything. So how can we let them do, or how can we support? Even I have told to my students a lot many times, when others do it, please support, please put your comments there, appreciate them. But students don't do it because they themselves don't come forward and do anything. And when somebody else does it, they feel kind of jealous. They feel like they are not growing, but somebody else is growing. Sometimes they laugh at them, they try to dissuade them. These things very commonly happen among the students, and as they go further, they don't do things. They feel lot much kind of bound or tied up, so they don't try new things. I think Bangalore is a better place to try new things when students are in the college. But the problem is how many colleges are really appreciating it, and how many students are really getting into this kind of startup idea or starting something. And we have a culture where people give the examples of the failures and stop people from doing anything. Instead of giving the examples of failure as a step to success, they will tell them don't do it because this was a failure. So we have a culture of discouraging rather than appreciating and encouraging. Everybody is scared to start something new. Otherwise, I think as long as people believe in themselves, think of starting something new, I think one day everybody will be able to have their own businesses or skills and depend on themselves. The problem is people are convinced about job than starting something of their own. So conviction, it all comes to conviction. You have 100 people around you who are into startup, who are into their own businesses. Naturally, you tend to believe in starting something new. And the problem, in and around you, you have only people those who have been working in other companies or institutions. Then definitely you will also think of working because you never see the opportunity, strength, and energy or ability to start something new because you are in and around you have only people those who are not tried. So having right people, having that, actually we get inspired. We get inspired and energized, and we feel it is possible. And more often, that itself is enough to start something new. Failure is secondary, but something new we can start having the right minded people. I think that's what I have observed in Bangalore. And we have both the crowds. One is so much supportive, one second is so much dissuading, so much, suppressing and opposing, and not convinced. So the people those who are stuck in between will die a very horrible death. Neither this side nor that side. They're not able to go this side because they're not convinced of both the things. They want to be here, but they are already here. So difficult. No, that's the main thing. People have a lot of self-doubt instead of trying, because when they try, they always have a doubt that they're going to fail, and definitely they'll fail. And somewhere they expect somebody to support them. That is the tendency people have. Somebody, they need a support from somebody, but they're not getting it. That's why many of the students, they don't start. If you come to Indian culture, if you go to youth also, they have like, friendship. Friendship is more than anything else. So in this friendship, this startup mindset is not there. Friendship is just going out, drinking tea, and coming back or having party. This friendship culture has to change into creating something new, starting a business. Just instead of only going for tea or going for drinks or going for party or resort, instead of that, if a friendship culture starts evolving, appreciating, supporting, promoting, I think a lot many good things can happen. This is how I would see our culture. Anyway, you guys are open to give your feedbacks about it or opinion.
Ma'am, at now, how do you utilize latest technology at your startup or business?
Latest technology means in what aspect you are asking?
Anything. VR to ChatGPT, anything.
Okay.
Something new, not traditional one.
Like AI tools, I think he's talking.
AI tools. So AI tools nowadays, it is becoming hands-on search engine, because nowadays people are not using Google, they're using AI tools and the chat GPT and stuff. For company purpose, AI tools we have not started using. As of now, I said no. As of now, it's a starting phase of the company. We haven't bring more technology into the company because it's a 6 to 4 people involvement, and we have the visibility of the company. So since we have the visibility, it's unnecessary to bring a tool inside that. That is actually going to increase our cost. But the technology involvement is first thing we brought in is website. So website is more important since our presence need to known by the client. They eventually go and search our website. So website is the first thing we involved. Second one is about the email IDs. There is a dedicated email IDs for all the people who are involved in the business currently. So they can check on the mails and these stuff. They have their own mail ID. So that with our domain name, like the company name is the domain name. So these are the two technologies which I've currently implemented. But apart from that, AI ChatGPT is that whenever we have some questions, we need to know things like we are using. But apart from that, we don't use any specified ERP systems and stuff. So once the company grows, we will think of bringing them in. Currently, only manual steps are going on as we want to cut the cost.
Is there any opportunity that Arman can get
And my
internship
second
in your
question
company?
would be,
Sure.
yeah,
Arman, I'm talking for you. Come on. I am asking any internship you can
I'm
get in
ready
their
to that.
company.
Yeah, I'm ready for that.
So, Malar, you can tell your dad there is an intern here.
There
Actually,
is,
my next question is related to that.
oh,
Okay.
So, ma'am, how do you hire or attract skilled talents uh, while big companies are offering more salaries?
mhm. If we are a startup company in Bangalore, then hiring a person will be of more cost. As you said, we need to spend around 3 to 4 lakhs per annum for that particular person. Like, yeah, 3 to 4 lakhs is very less. But it'll be more than that in a Bangalore area. But when we are hiring from in our companies in our hometown itself, it's an urban rural area, and we are hiring from college, and we have 2 to 3 experts in um, the like subject knowledge or the core knowledge which they have as a business analyst or something, because they are like a consultant for our company. We don't hire them as employee. We will keep them as a consultant where they will be given a service amount when they bring in the clients. So that is a different thing. Employee is one who will help in the technical support. So that when we are hiring the young people who are graduating from the college. It's like a campus interview kind. And there, if you are offering a job per month around 10,000, there are people to take up the job.
There,
That is the case.
yeah, there are people who are ready to work freely for internship to get
There are.
experience. There are people. Even Nikhil Kamath, who is the co-founder of Zerodha, asked recently one more company to give him 3 months or 4 months of internship free of cost. Like he's not going to charge. He's not going to work for money. He's going to work, in the company without taking any salary. That's what he asked the company founder online. Then company founder said, "We are pleased to have you. Welcome to the company." Definitely, because he will bring a lot of managerial skills or maybe other skills which are going to help that company. And this guy is going to learn few technical things from the company. I think it is give and take.
So, ma'am, you told that, at least in the initial stage, it's better to have an employment along with running your startup in the initial phase of your startup. So, working on both ends, okay, it might cost a toll on your health. Has it happened to you? If so, how did you overcome it?
So yes. So health, yeah, because my shift timing is from morning 12 to like evening around late 11 p.m. or 12 p.m. My shift gets over. Since my clients are from US, usually I'll be having, sometimes there will be a critical issue. I need to be awake till 3, 4. So that time there were a lot of issues. Like even now I have some health issues, but make sure like every day you won't be having both the side work. Sometimes you'll be having work in your company, sometimes you'll be having work in your business. So we need to manage and balance it. So I'm in a middle level. I'm not a senior level. My dad is in senior level, where he can take a time off, like he can do his, because he's in a director position. He has the authority to be into a business or other kinds, like a CEO. These people can do that. So mostly he is managing. I'll be like a operational and supporting tech for him. And whenever I'm getting the time, I used to work for him. For example, my this one company works got over by 9:30 or 11. Then I will be working few hours, like 1 hour or 1.5 hour, extend myself and work for the company. Sometimes I don't get time. I have to work in the weekend. My weekend also will be full packed. Yes, of course, you have to sacrifice a lot many things. The first thing, health, we have to give the priority. Make sure that we don't get sufficient sleep, but at least minimum of 4 hours to 6 hours undisturbed sleep will be helping a lot.
So, Bala, imagine now your dad
Mhm.
is starting a company because he's got experience and fund with him so that it is easy for him. Imagine
Mhm.
you being an employee in a company and having few years of experience and little bit budget with you, and if you want to start your own company, what
Hmm.
would be the difficult situations you face right now? Imagine right now you want to start something, you have something in your mind, you want to start it. What would be the difficulties you would be going through? Because now let's imagine Shrikant is there, he's having his own company, so he is going through the struggle. So that it's really painful to the core that you feel like, what am I doing? Sometimes things don't work. You feel like shutting it everything, and sometimes people drink and sleep because they can't, their brain will be horrible, and nobody supports, nobody understands, things are not getting sold, or maybe not able to approach the clients, not able to approach the people, not able to set up the company properly, not able to be here, not able to be there, or it is a really a type of hell any young entrepreneur would go, because of the situation, and because of lack of experience. And yeah, you may understand the context I'm quoting here. So can you answer this?
If I place myself as a new entrepreneur, first thing what I'll be facing is networking. I don't have that much networking because my entire company is working virtually. They are coming to office. Maybe if I'll be knowing only few people, very handpicked people. I can tell these are my colleagues. But people who are in my dad's age, they went to office very regularly. He has very good networking skill because he goes and meets the client on regular basis as he's a sales guy. So he goes and meet the person, the clients in person, and he already has a trust because of these meetings in person and the journey, the product which he sold. When we are meeting in person, we don't just talk about only professional things. We will talk about the other aspects. Might be we'll become a good friends with the client as well. It's a very general term. We'll speak personally, professionally when we are meeting in person. The main challenge which I feel I don't have as my dad is networking. Networking helps in many ways. It helps in bringing new investors. It helps in bringing new ideas, new people who support the consulting process. And also, we have, I'm sorry.
Yeah, understood, there is
Yeah.
a disturbance. Yeah. Shrikant, we need a UPS, and the bulb services in Pooja's house, because she's having a black and white problem there.
No, the electricity is fluctuating,
That's what I
so
told.
the entire
He is
apartment is
supplying,
facing.
the electrical
Yes.
items, so he can take care
No,
of
what I
that.
meant to say
Yeah,
is
yeah,
we already have a
definitely.
UPS and it's still not happening. So,
But he would
yes, sir.
stop that black and white effect.
Nice. So yeah, in fact, I'll talk to my parents about. Oh,
See?
wonderful. Okay, so
Even
maybe
mother
my
got
fate.
disturbed because it was happening like that.
Yeah, I got
Forget,
distracted.
ma'am,
I
I
was not able
myself
to.
got disturbed. So yeah,
It's okay, but it's a
this
good
is
disturbance because everything was going seriously and something happened here. Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, always, humor disarms the people. It makes the things light. That's good.
The first thing is networking will be the major issue for me. Second one, though, I'm just a fresher now. I have only 3 years of experience in industry. But there are more things to learn. Um, for example, when you are starting a tech company, you have to make sure that it is you have a strong, what it is, uh, a strong knowledge of that content. For example, if you're starting a business that is related to food or something, basically a hotel business, if you're taking, we need to know the shortcuts and how to prepare the food, what kind of menu we are giving. All these things are the major aspects. So this will be the technical aspect for the hotels, and how they will be cutting the cost, how they need to choose the vendors, which is main priority, is the quality of food or the cost. All these things should be taken into consideration. Likewise, when it is a technical firm and technical thing, then you have to make sure you don't sell a particular product in one single line of service. You have to choose 2 to 3 other ways where you can sell it, because every business has a hidden selling market. So that makes a marketer very clever over there. If he identifies that, then he can easily sell the product. But identifying that will take time, and you need to have some experience in this field to understand how it works. Without knowing anything, if we are jumping into a particular field, that will be an issue. So networking and technical aspect is the two major thing. And third one is finance. Yes, I will be struggling with finance because I'm not having that much sufficient fund to fund my company. So I'll be taking a loan. Yeah, loan process is fine, but then also there should be some collaterals available for me to take a loan from the uh, this one bank. Apart from that, it will be a bit hard to get a loan. And if you're taking a personal loan, yeah, based on your salary slip only, they are going to give the personal loan.
So now question to Shrikant. Shrikant, can you share your experience as the founder of the company, and what are the struggles you're going through? What are the success you have gone through, and how you feel when things are not turning up, and how you enjoy the success
Yeah.
when it happens? Yeah, a brief story of your company.
So actually, this month, last year, 20th, we have opened our company as a She and Co Techno Solutions. So still June and July, we didn't got even a single order from anyone. We have tried a lot, me and my friends. So usually, as Mala ma'am told, like hand picking persons. So it's very important thing in the startups. So friends should not expect any salary from the founder or somebody else, especially in this. So, first order we got from the Bell, so Bharat Electronics Limited. So, actually, I was so happy that that's the first order we got. So I was so happy, even though we have celebrated. That's the first order. So after the few months, we have got a INR partnership opportunity with Spur India. So in that, our job is like uh, importing the items from US to or overall India, like IIT colleges and some of the companies. Like the items are like RF and microwave related components, like coaxial cables, connectors, adapters, amplifiers. So there are XYZ things. So it's a huge thing. So it will take a lot of time to explain. So I had just give a brief regarding that. So I was really happy with those things. It was going fine, even though our team is they put a lot of efforts to get a clients. So one of my friend is there. So his name is Kushal. So he tried a lot. He's working as a marketing person in the Spur. So he through him we got a bit of vendors. So that's how we have work come from the vendors. So right now the same situation. Right now we are not getting any clients. So because of the financial months is going on right now. So till June, either July, we may not get. So right now the situation is little bit critical.
So,
So
as a founder, can you find out what are the shortcomings or failures you didn't notice, or you failed to take a step, or that as a founder you need to overcome them to have a successful business?
yeah, actually, first thing is the team intimation, and one more thing is the background research is very important in the business as a founder. So whatever the researches I have done, that is not sufficient. What I felt it right now later. So still now I'm working on it. So actually, research is very important, and the guidance especially. So guidance, without guidance, it's very hard to put a next step. So that's what I can tell as of now.
Yeah, thank you, Shrikant.
Yeah. That's all.
that was a good briefing.
Yeah, thank you.
Guys, if you've got any questions, please put forward. And yeah, even if you got questions for me and to Pooja, don't ask Pooja because she's not visible properly here. She is going white and black here. So if you got any questions, you raise, we'll try to answer, or we can wind it up. It was a good session, really wonderful. We discussed the real things and facts, and we asked questions. We got the answers, and I would say it's a really healthy conversation happened here. Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Pooja, for hosting it. Thank you, Miller, for sharing your uh, points and knowledge here with us. And Shrikant, thanks for being part of this session and sharing your journey with us. And Arman, thanks for being here and trying to seek an internship and along with your questions. So thanks.